Welcome back to Cooking with Dave, back here at home in our kitchen. I hope you've enjoyed our previous two videos. What did we make? I've already forgotten. Oh, the Frobscottle! Yes, the Frobscottle and the Acid Pops. So those are both two cookbooks that are from the youth department, but today I want to showcase something from the adult section. Brazilian food. By Tiago Castanho. There are a lot of really cool recipes in this cookbook that I'm excited to try, and most of them are kind of complicated. We got things like fried cheese cubes with sweet chili sauce, and para-style fish stew, and char-grilled fish ribs, and rice with Brazilian jerk beef pork ribs and sausage. Oh, look at that. But what I'm going to make today, interestingly, is actually something that I've been making for the past year on and off. It's just a recipe I stumbled across the internet that also happens to be in this cookbook. It's, for all intents and purposes, gluten-free Brazilian cheese bread. It's actually called, and I really hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, pão de queijo. So if there are any Brazilians watching me today and I mispronounced your Brazilian cheese bread, I apologize. But it's really simple, it's really easy, it's really delicious, and you can find all of the necessary ingredients right here in our local grocery stores. For starters, and I've already done the first half of this, so you don't have to sit there and watch me stirring like with the Acid Pops. The first thing you want to do is add 1/2 cup of milk and 1/2 stick of butter and 1.5 teaspoons of salt into a pot and stir it around until the milk bubbles up and the butter melts down for about 5 minutes. And then remove it from the heat and add 2 cups of tapioca flour to the mix, okay? And then you're gonna mix it up with a spoon until it resembles a dough like this. And then if you have one of these standing mixers, that's really great, but you don't necessarily have to have that. A classic handheld mixer will work just fine. But I go ahead and plop that in there. Scrape it all out. I'm gonna set this aside. And the next thing I want to do is just turn this on and let it run for about 15-20 seconds and get that dough going. This is my Brazilian cheese biscuit mix. Okay, that's good enough, because you don't want to see me dancing. Next, we're going to add 2 eggs. If you're like me, you like to be messy sometimes, but you also like to, especially when your lovely wife is recording and helping you out, try not to make a big mess. So what I like to do when I'm cracking eggs is actually crack them into a bowl on a paper towel on the counter so they don't make a huge mess. 1 egg, 2 eggs. All of my shell and runny yolk is on the paper towel. I'll throw that away in a minute. All right. Turn this guy back on while I throw away my eggshells. All right, that's good. Now comes the cheese. We're gonna take 1 cup's worth of goat cheese, but you can also use feta if you want. We're gonna pop that in. Then we're going to take a little bit more. Goat cheese is kind of strong, so I'm not going to use an entire cup. Let's get that milk out of the way. Good call, Missy. And then we're going to take some Parmesan cheese and add that to the mix. And we're going to mix them one more time. Real good. Take a look in there. What was that? Yes. Last thing we have to do is take an ice cream scoop. Just take a little bit out. Plop it down on a cookie sheet with parchment paper. And then pop it in the oven. And it's going to bake on 425 for about 5 minutes. And after that first 5 minutes, you're going to turn the heat back down to 350 and let them bake for another 25 minutes, give or take, depending on your oven. And when they come out, I've already made a batch. They're going to look like this. Don't those look delicious? Don't you wish you had one? Well, all you have to do is come to the library and check out Brazilian food. Or, watch my video and take notes. You can do that too. But I encourage you to stop by the library, give us a call at 731-3621, and check out Brazilian food and any of our other many hundreds of cookbooks that we have. And these are, you can eat them by themselves. They're great as a snack. You can slice them in half and use them to accompany other food that you might be making. Last Sunday we made chicken and rice tacos, and these were a great accompaniment. So yeah, that's basically it. And I don't know if you heard me at the very beginning, as an added bonus, if you have a gluten sensitivity, these are naturally gluten-free. And of all of the gluten-free things that we've tried, I think these are some of the best. Missy, what do you think? She's giving me the thumbs up. Okay. Well, I think that's about all the time that we have for today. I hope you've enjoyed this little demonstration of Brazilian cheese biscuits. I hope you've enjoyed my dancing, and I hope that you can put up with me. Thank you for letting me serve you. Until next time, goodbye.